Hello guys, can you hear me? Can someone confirm? Could you please confirm if you're able to hear me? Hi Divya, very good morning. Honestly speaking, this is a good zone to enter in onto the CE side. Maybe somebody who wants to take risk can enter here at the CE side. But if you want a clean entry, then wait for the green zone, right? That's a perfect place to enter in. But this by itself is a very good entry place. Could you guys confirm that you are able to hear my audio? Because my internet has been a bit wavy. Right now it is restoring a bit. Uh, yeah, okay, that's great. That's great. Thank you so much, Garima, Tarun, and Divya. Uh, so I have done my opening trade. I entered into the PE side and captured somewhere around how many points? Let me just check. Mm, About 12 points I captured. So now I have entered into the CE side with small quantities and then trying to capture that as well. Why did I enter here? Because this is the momentum candle for the day and it's trying to break that. There is a great chance for it to pull back, right? If it breaks, then I will do my averaging in this zone, and if it breaks this, then I will exit most likely. So all I am going to do is not trail my. So each day is different. There are days where you have to trail. There are days where we have to exit. Now I'm going to exit these positions. Like as soon as it gives me my 15 points, 12 points, whatever I expect, I just place that and then exit. Right. So I'm already placing into the system. Why we have to do this? Because days like this there will be both side movements in the first half and there will be a serious breakout on the second half, particularly when market is stuck between 200 points 300 points range for days or maybe even week now, right? And these sort of days will be extremely volatile in the second half. First half will be dull and boring with algos trying to come into picture. In the second half we can see a great deal of volatility in the second half. That's after 12:30 you can see serious moves, large moves on both the sides, not just one direction. You can move on both the directions, very volatile. Okay, so entering into the C side here, trying to capture some 15 points with the current week expiry. Why I am playing in the current week expiry? Because the gamma effect is only way to make our targets. Now if I take a month end contract of say next month end contract, it will not appreciate so much for the small moves. So I'm playing by the gamma effect now, right? So each market is unique. That's why you should know when to choose which sort of strikes, which expiries. Very critical decision. Not because this week expiry is cheap that I am entering in. It's mainly because of the volatility of current week will be much higher than any other contracts, and that volatility for smaller moves will be significant. That's why we see some 20 points move, 30 points move in Bank Nifty index. At least our strikes would give, if you're playing by ITM strikes, that will give somewhere around 10 points or something like that. So quickly we have to capture those points and exit. Scalping is what would work on a day like this. Plus I am also going to play very conservative, because usually like I said, I am on a streak. That is one good winning streak. Second of all, I took a break but came back again. The profits were like good. Whenever there is a very big profit than usual, you should take a break. Again, it's another reason why I shouldn't be trading today. But I wanted to see if I can play very controlled, like about 100 quantities, 200 quantities. Just stay with that as a discipline instead of going with big volumes. Um, so Ideally, if it was other time, I should be taking a break. Um, because like I said, most of the times my losing trades come between the 16th to 24th. That's when the big chunk of my profits were lost. So if I can skip this will be a great month for me. So uh, let's see. Anyone did any opening trade or yet waiting for the right opportunities to enter? Oh my God, Saurabh Gupta, what happened? I think you're new to the stream. I'm really sad to hear that you lost about 3 lakhs capital in last 1 month. Uh, if I may know, what is your total capital? Just if you can share, that's basis which I can um, do some math. Oh, that's great, Saurabh. Thank you so much. Uh, I'm sorry for your losses. Just that you started watching our stream. I'm sure that there will be a lot of interesting questions, a lot of learning happening here. Please do join on a regular basis. Keep learning and take smaller risk. Five to oh my god! So this is you just invested around 5 lakhs and 2 lakhs in equity, and the rest in intraday. Hmm. Um, Now, whichever side forced you to lose that, you should take a break from that. Okay. Usually, what we tend to do is when we make a loss, say you are playing in equity and then you were making some good money, and suddenly you tried stock options, you lost money there. Then what you will tend to do is you will put all your money into stock options to get it back, because that's where you lost, right? Which segment made you lose more, that segment you will go aggressive. But your comfort zone is equity, but still you will be like getting into that, right? Mind works that way. Okay, so don't get into that pitfall. Okay, just stop for a moment. It's okay. It's okay to take the beatings once, uh, prepare and come back stronger, right? You're fighting a strong opponent, they have beaten you. You cannot just climb and go and get beaten again and again. You can take a break, go do some workout, build your body, come back strong, and then maybe try attacking the second time. But once you have taken the beating, you have taken the beating. Don't go and fight on the same mindset, right? Take a break. Focus on what is comfortable for you. Equity is safe, you are finding it very comfortable, do it there. Okay, money will be slowly built, no problem at all, right? What are we going to do for the rest of the life? Say for example, we have become super rich overnight. We will be just no what will you do with that, right? So you don't know whether it will be sustainable or not also, right? Suddenly you became a millionaire overnight, something worked in your favor. You will not know what to do with that, whether to reinvest or whether to just call it a quit for the market and enjoy life. If that's a thing, then that's cool. But we are here to earn consistently, grow consistently, and make a living out of it, as well as enjoy, right? As well as upgrade our lifestyles and fulfill the needs. Now, if you want to do that, then treat it as a profession. Work regularly on upskilling yourself. Bank Nifty expiry gave you a great loss. Oh my God. Expiries are the most complicated thing. If you had joined yesterday, you would have seen how nicely we played it along. Uh, just give it a break. Maybe next session you can join on and then see what we do, right? These are. Oh, one moment. Something had happened here, or what? I see. My order was picked. I have placed it and it got picked. So just quickly, I am going to place exit orders. Right. Okay. I will just continue with my discussion. Yesterday was one of the toughest days. So if you have not done, option trading in index, you should give it a quit. Yesterday was one day to be certainly avoided, because it was trading around 200, within 200-point range for the whole day. There was no movement at all, and it requires a very different strategy to win that, right? Um, I don't know if you were part of yesterday's stream. We were able to post some big profits yesterday. Took advantage of the short moves as well. There are too many things to consider when you're playing current week expiry. I'm not surprised when you say that you played yesterday's expiry and lost money, big loss. Uh, there are millions of people who would have lost like that. If not hundreds, definitely millions of people would have lost like that, because a lot of them are inexperienced people who are coming into the market with some high hopes and some capital, not doing their proper research, first hand experience that they are receiving of how market works, and it's going to be very painful and costly. So it's okay, just forget about the day, keep the lessons alone. uh, learn about what options are, what are Greeks, why the market sometimes, why options are expiring to zero, why some, almost all the options expire to zero, right? Why that happens, and why suddenly there is a spike, something that is trading around 50 rupees becomes 250 rupees, why that's happening. In equity, for something to move some 10 points, maybe we have to wait for weeks also, right? Sometimes you take a position of say SBI, you, for it to give you 15 rupees of move, maybe you'll have to do a BTST. But uh, in option trading, from 50 rupees it goes to 250 rupees in matter of about, say, last hour of the trade. If it is on expiry, maybe all it takes is to just 10 minutes. In 10 minutes it just jumps from 50 rupees to 250 rupees also. Now, when beginners see that, they see that, oh my god, what am I doing in equity, and then they bring in their money into this and lose it big time, right? So understand Greeks. Right, sure. I think these losses are okay, Saurabh. You can always make it. Don't have to take it too much to the art. Leave it. I understand losing 60% of the capital uh, is easy to say that forget about it. You can't really forget. I understand that part. But focus on the learning, not on the loss. Right? That's the only thing I can recommend you at this point. Pay attention to your learnings. So, my question is that uh, ask yourself every day, starting today, okay? How better am I from yesterday, right? If I have not done anything or learned anything from yesterday that makes me better today, then stop trading today and focus on getting better. For example, if you don't know the indicators, work on learning what is indicators. If you don't know what is moving average, simple moving average, then you want to learn about that, stop everything, learn about that. Look for some online, in Amazon or something like that, some books, order it and learn. uh, just this question, how am I different from yesterday, how am I more disciplined than yesterday, this is very critical. Okay, this alone you do. Wow, it's taking a good beating there. Entering into the zone. Yes, that's good, Saurabh. So, yeah, I mean, focus on positive mindset building and confidence building. That's the only weapon. Okay, along with expertise and no subject knowledge, the only thing that's going to be making a difference is your discipline and confidence. These are the two things. uh, are you becoming greedy? Are you becoming fearful? Both these emotions, if you have a control, if you can manage that in a live market after taking a position, you are through. Right. Okay. Taking some CE positions and trying to capture some 14 points. Uh, Most likely it should go in next 10 minutes. See. Hi, very good morning, OBD. Today, downtrend, it's too early to say because it's in the zone, and then we have seen this consolidation happening for a very long time. Yes, the possibilities of breakouts are higher, I don't deny that, Um but it's too early to say because first half is usually extremely consolidating, which means if it has come down, it has to go back as well. Uh, the huge volatility and then directions can happen only after you know um, 12:30. So I wouldn't say that it is downtrend yet, but yes, structurally it is all preparing for that. I can We can safely say that the patterns are just in the evolutionary process of favoring a downtrend. We can put it that way. Okay, I'll just come from washroom. Just a moment. Okay, I'm back. There has been a quick pullback from this zone. You can see that, right? This was a pullback and then it's coming down. But what we can also see is that it came here, it passed, and then it turned into a green candle. Let's see where this candle finishes. Is it turning red or is it turning green? That's going to be the indicative of whether it's going to be downtrend or in the morning itself, or it's going to experience a pullback. Last 1.5 minutes with this candle, and we can observe that. Hi Vijay, very good morning. Hi Kalidas, Kalias. So holding C, should we wait or exit? Which strike you're holding, Kalias? Which strike is that you're holding? At what price? That also you mentioned. Because these are good chances for the pullback. You can hold, but also I wanted to know where you enter, because maybe it's time for you to average or what I we can decide basis your entries. But here is a great chance for the pullback. Okay, since it's the only the first half, there is a great chance for the pullback. because the CE side premiums are easily, appreciating. See, for 15 points target, what should be the stop loss? See, if you're going by stop loss theory, then it has to be 1 is to 1. The moment it hits, you should exit it. And in markets like this, it's very difficult. It's very difficult. So, your entry has to be so right that just the moment you see an opportunity, you need to scalp and exit. That sort of entries you should get. I understand ratio basis. If we talk, it's very difficult to come up with one. Uh, like when you enter, it should be immediate. Next 15 minutes, 20 minutes, it should give. Otherwise, keeping 1 is to 1 is the advised one. Okay, what I would recommend is 1 is to 1. Um, or maybe you can take small quantities with a view keeping in mind there are see, this is what I was saying, right? Like, you should know where you should exit. You should exit when it breaks this zone. When it breaks this zone, you should exit. But until then, if you have taken here, probably here you can do an average. But then this level, once it's broken, we should exit, whatever be this loss, right? So sometimes it's about the zone and reactions than strict stop loss. Honestly, the internet is a big put off today. We are experiencing a lot of trouble, slowing down. So you can see some sort of pullback is coming from the zone. It has taken the support, and then there is a 95% chances for the market to bounce back. If I understand the Friday games, then this is what is expected. Market is going to not give up that zone so soon in the first half itself. If it does, then we are in for a massive trend. So let's see how it it works. For now, it looks like it's bouncing off that zone, and everything looks like a good support. It has taken at LT1 and going higher. So there is one large spike, then the PE will be butchered. So very high chances, very high chances for that to happen. That's why I was saying that you can continue to hold the CE positions. Because clearing of a zone in the first half means we are in for a trending day, right? And it will happen, all will happen pretty fast that we don't even have to sit and think. It will be so fast that we cannot, we know that it is falling really. But right now it's not giving any such signs, it's just playing around within the zone. And it has been playing in that zone for last more than 8 days. So can be comfortably taking that risk of entering into C. So I exited half my positions. Um, Other half is still there. Let's see. For me, these pullbacks are really a good trade, and holding this contrarian view is helpful on a days like this because uh, if if you understand what's happening within the zone, the trade becomes pretty much well calculated risk. When you have a game plan, then it becomes manageable risk, right? So I would continue to hold on to this other half of the CE positions. uh, Plan to exit with 25 points, another half of the quantities, and that's how I'm going to maximize. In the sense, first you cleared half with 15 points, next half you're trying to exit with 25 points, and the other I will keep trailing and then see where it goes. So it's a very reasonable thing to do in a market like this, because contrarian trades are rewarding when it goes right, very rewarding than the trend. Yeah, so I was able to exit another portion of my trades. Now this is really interesting because I have exited one with 15 points, another with 25 points, and the third trade I am going to trail it. Okay, trail it and then see where it goes. Uh, Now I can take that risk very comfortably. I can take that risk. Anand, I took 42 300 CE. I got at multiple places 236, 224, and 218. I got at three different zones, and then I exited at 240 and sorry, 235 and 245, and another one I'm planning for 252. So it went up to 258, but before even I could modify my order, I was keeping it as a target of 270 first. So I wanted to make it into a trailing stop loss where before it could even edit and decide what is the strike price. I was able to edit, but I was still thinking too much that the price came down. So currently at 245, 7 rupees away from my target. But if I want, I can close this and exit and perfectly play a new position completely. That can be done. So, Divya, were you able to capture those points? Yes, this month expiry, I will be playing in current week expiry only because VIX is too low and we need volatility. Volatility is also not there. So, what would really give us the gamma effect? That alone can give us this 15 points and all. Otherwise, we will not be able to earn those 15 points. So, I am playing in weekly expiry. It's a risk, but I'm willing to take that. Because for you to get 15 points on next month end contract, the move has to be significant. At least some 70-80 points has to move. I think I will. I can also choose to exit this now because I think I can. Anyway, the profits have come nicely. So holding on to 200 quantities and then going on averaging that, I don't want to do that. Maybe I can think of exiting it now and find very clear directions later. That's completely fine with me. So maybe at 245 at least I will try to square this off. It is at 238 now. Okay, missed opportunity. That 258 was a great exit, uh, but unfortunately I was not acting fast. Ah, yes, certainly, certainly, Anand, you can try, but don't go very aggressive because if there is any breakout on the downside, it is going to be massive fall, right? So, old quantities where you suddenly, if there is a 150 points fall, still you are able to accept that loss. That sort of position alone you carry. Maybe if it is only 25 quantities or even 50 quantities, that much only you should be playing, not like big quantities. Okay, um, I think 240 would be a good place for me. Okay, I'll do few transactions now. I'm going to complete few things. Mm, then Hey Abhishek, no, you didn't miss much. Probably there is a good entry going on there on the CE side, which you can consider. Very small quantities you can consider. You didn't miss much. Just we are playing both the sides. The first half we will have opportunities on both the sides until it's breaking down that green line that we have drawn. Hi Siddharth, very good morning. Until this level is taken out, there is always a possibility of market to reverse. It looks like a downtrend in the formation, but it won't be breaking in the first half itself. Most likely, the breakouts happen in the second half. Post 12:30, we can expect some breakouts. So until then, what can happen is the market will try to bounce back, and we can do some quick scalping. If at all you are interested in that, you can do that. Otherwise, don't get into any trade. Don't enter into PE or CE. Both should be avoided. Uh, because if it is going to consolidate only within this, there will be a lot of premium erosion happening. We don't want to lose that and average the trades, nothing like that we should be getting into. But directional we can play with some careful risk, not going like 500 quantities, 1000 quantities and all. Maybe, if you have been playing with 500 quantities, you should be trying 100 or maximum 200 quantities. Do a quick scalp for 12 points. That should be good enough. On the CE side, you should be trying that too. PE side, don't know if it can go down further or it can take a support at LT1 itself. So it's still in the formation, so too early to comment. But honestly, for me, CE should be the side we should be focusing on. I'm finishing off few things here. Just give me a moment. So it's a good bounce back happening over there. 252 is where I have kept. If it goes there, that will be fantastic. I'm finishing off a small transaction here. So I have taken a personal challenge. I have not done any mutual funds till date. So uh, I have created a personal challenge for myself. By June 30th, I wanted to create 30 uh, small investments, lump sum. I wanted to invest into uh, mutual funds. For example, today, let's say I have some 10,000 rupees, I'll put it as one time lump sum amount. Because I cannot go on contributing in SIPs, that I cannot do that. My commitments are different. So instead, what I am seeing is that whenever I have cash, I will create a lump sum. So my goal is to create 30, uh, you know, some lump sum amounts for 2 year to 5 years, sorry, 3 years to 5 years mutual funds. And today is my third one done. So day before yesterday I started. Yesterday I did one, and today I did another. So um, 27 more to go. Let's see if I'm able to do that. We check the comments. I believe I have a straddle. Need to check where it stands. Abhishek, when did you initiate the straddle? Okay, let me just get back. Just I have to pick up one small call, guys. Just a moment. Okay, I'm back. So, Abhishek exited at 32 per unit loss. 125 quantities holding the CE and 500 quantities. Yeah, I'll trial it now. Okay, sure, Abhishek. See, on days like this, it's about not about uh, entering at the levels. It's about entering at the lowest price possible. Okay, there is a difference. For example, the market, we might think that it's a good place to buy here, right? It's definitely the idea. When it comes down here, you should enter, but then after it reaches here, probably something you're looking at, maybe trading at 230 CE side. I am talking about. If you want to buy that 230, currently it is trading at 230. For example, 42,300 CE is trading at 230. If it comes here, maybe it is becoming 220, right? You want to buy it at 220, let's say, right? But what can happen is, if you buy a 220 and it goes here, it might be giving you only 228. So only 8 rupees gain will happen. So that's not going to be profitable for us. What you need to do is you should place an order like 218. When it comes here, there will be a spike happening in the premiums. So 218 it will pick up, and then immediately it will be trading at 220. So it won't even be shown on the screen, right? So fast it will happen. So when you buy the 2 rupees and then it goes up and 228, you are already making like 10 rupees, right? That's how you should be playing it. You should place it pre and then get it cheaper than waiting for the market to move there and get at a discounted price. I'll also log into my Sensible to check my positions. I think it should be in loss now. The one short straddle and long straddle of current week, long straddle, and next month and short straddle. I think that must be in some loss, maybe some 4K, 5K, whatever. But I need to check where it stands. So Tarun is asking how to understand the exact price of options if it reaches our entry level so that we can pre-enter the order. You are looking at the price reactions, right? Uh, when there is a 20 points move, what is happening and which strike are we looking at? Are we looking at the money? Are we looking at OTM or ITM? We should observe the single strike. From the morning, you have to observe only one single strike, and then uh, get used to its movement, right? The price sensitivity you should be capturing from the morning. You cannot suddenly choose a strike and then come to that. Should stick with one single strike, both on the put side and on the call side, and then you can probably make an educated guess, like if this is the kind of reactions and then how it is depreciating. it should touch 420. Maybe 2 3 points lower than that would be a good idea. Likewise, you will have to make some, yes, sometimes 90% of the times it works, sometimes it doesn't work, so it's okay. There were days where I missed by point 0.5. It used to be very painful. Like I placed at 418, somebody would have placed an order at 418.05, and then that gets executed, and then market goes back. It had happened many times with me, right? So if you, and don't chase that. If you missed it, you missed it. Don't chase that. Not exactly a guesswork. It's more of an, yeah, it's a guesswork, but a very very scientific one. Okay, nobody can predict how much it falls, right? For example, suddenly there is a spike. You look at the strikes, right? There is the opening trade. Both the strikes, C and P, had made a high of 315, 321. Currently, they are trading at 230 and 295. You will be wondering, when did it even reach there? So that's the spike I am talking about, right? Something that will not even be reflecting on the price list, but still it would have made that. So these are somebody is gambling over there, placing an exit at 321, and it got executed. P, when did it reach 321? All in the opening first candle it reached those highs. It's not like gradually it climbed up and made that. It just simply made a spike there. That's it. So those spikes you should enter in, and make sure that you got the cheaper price. It might look like what, 2 points, 3 points only, right? But then that's what the profitability is. If you are entering at 220, you will not exit at 228. But if you are entering at 217, you will consider exiting at 228, right? So it's about being that penny wise, bit smart on days like this. Mostly I don't care about those 1 rupee, 2 rupee, but there are days where market consolidate like this. Here these 2 points, 3 points matter, right? Trust me, when algo comes, it will be like very fierce moves, and we don't know which side it will move, but that should be after 12, 12:30. Now we might have a, yeah, it has to be scientific guess. That's right, Tarun. Now we might have a candle till here that I wouldn't call it an algo, but most likely it has been taking support for so long. It should find some sort of pullback. That's what is very logical, but I wouldn't call that an algo. An algo is when it reaches here, and then if the market next candle comes down, then it's only a bounce back, right, from the zone. But if it is making newer highs and then continuing to rally like 300 points, then that's an algo. So hitting all the stop losses and clearing of all the levels, spiking up. See, a lot of times this prices we are able to predict well. If you have been into my mentorship program, there is a technique that I teach over there to make a very good educated guess. Um, and I will not be able to dwell too much into that, but the trick is to choose a strike on both the sides in the morning itself. As soon as the market opens, you need to choose the strike. and you have to observe only those strikes and do not change it in between on that strike alone. For example, you have chosen 42,000 CE, 1 ITM, and 42 500 PE, then that is all that you need to have in your watch list, nothing in between, right? And just you have to be in sync with that price movements. It takes simply looking at the price alone, not even the chart, just how the price is reacting. That's what your observation should be on. And then we can initiate strategies. Where the market is trading, that's where all the EMAs are colliding. And right now it is at the EMAs, the prices are trading at the EMAs and finding its support at 200 EMA, and it's trading below VWAP. So we are in a consolidation zone. Um, Very clear it is, and any side breakout will be massive. Just to add more perspective.
Okay, let's check the comments.
Wow, there's a lot of comments I measured. Should I exit P? Almost everything uses that, Siddharth. This the formula has been used for predicting the option prices. Thing is that it calculates with the help of futures, not with the spot. So if you're looking at the spot, uh, could be different, but hardly makes any difference. One thing the formula will not be able to compute is the momentum, right? Like it's too fast. If there is any too fast movements, then it cannot predict. If it is in a steady moves, then it can predict. Okay. um, any thoughts on scalping on the CE side? Yes, there is a great chance. um, we should Hi Matthew, John Matthew, welcome. There is a great moves that we can expect on the downside once it breaks that critical level, right? As soon as it breaks this uh, zone, we can expect that to happen. um, Think on the C side I should exit my positions. I'm more on the downside, looking at the way that it is going on. The downside should come, but in the zone it's been staying for too long. Becoming it becomes very difficult because one single candle can come on the upside. So very unclear at this juncture, absolutely unclear, of where the breakout would happen, which side it should go. uh, we don't have any clarity on that yet. If there is any sort of good breakout on the downside, that will be great. We can really enjoy a continuous fall after that. uh, right now it is breaking on the downside neatly, testing at the LT1 one more time. So that's pretty good. But how far can it go? How far can it sustain? That's a question we have to wait and see. There should be some pullbacks now. Honestly, it's not going to be falling so fast as well. There should be some pullback and going and then coming down, and it looks like we are on the downside. Clearly, we are on the downside. Very nice to see that formation. Uh, Algos can be a game changer for today. So play very judiciously. If you're maybe if you want to not take chance and then want to play both directions, then initiating a straddle after some maybe 12 15 12 20 we can initiate a straddle just to beat the erosions, and try that. That should be good. It's making new low, right? That's a very good sign. With every uh, half an hour it's making a new low. That's a very good sign on the bearish side. So uh, tricky Fridays these are. Can't really be going with the patterns alone, with the patterns or the data alone. Fridays are extremely difficult days. That's why one of the reasons why a lot of big players skip Fridays. I wanted to check my order book if there is anything. What's happening there? Something is. Order book. Oh, okay. I placed a 223 and it went to 222. Currently it is at 220. So by 1 rupee it didn't get executed. Yeah, got executed. Good. So positionally, I was able to do some sort of scalps for the day, and my targets are done. Right now, sorry, not positionally, intraday, I have done scalping and my targets are done. For positional things alone, now I will look into. I think that's great. Let me check the comments quickly. Stream has ended. I think this can be restarted. I think it's all like too much of load. That's okay. Let me skip it today. Oh, you have written PE option by mistake. Okay. Many months that the C premiums are holding up. Just recently, it started showing some sort of wearing out. Just recently, hardly about 3 4 days back, it started depreciating a bit more than what has happened in the past. So we might see some surprise moves today. Why Yeah, so we might expect some sort of surprise moves. Um, but if you ask me, the trend looks down, right? Like it's
Hey guys, am I audible? I'm not sure if the stream is working fine. I think it's experiencing some trouble. So I am audible, but you're able to see the visuals because my internet is really pathetic today. So VIX is at 11.7. Goodness. Pointless. I think its charts are getting not getting reflected. So you guys are able to hear me, but the charts are gone. Is that correct? Maybe I'll try to fix this. Is this fine now? Like, are you guys able to see the graph, everything now? So Abhishek, this going to take some chance here. My suggestion is, Abhishek, there is a possibility of a great breakout on the downside. So holding on to the P positions is important. Probably what I have done, I will tell you. I did some adjustments with my position. What I did was, when I initiated a straddle of 42 500 C and PE, C got butchered. I took it at 350. It is trading at 130. Right? It got butchered. But this 330 I took PE, that has become 415. So what I did was I exited at 415 and took a PE position of next month first week contract, 6th of 4th of May, right? I think we all can take a break then. I am also facing some internet issues. Maybe I will just check. I will pick up a call once. Oh my god. What sort of nonsense I have done? I have explained everything and then realized I am on mute. Okay, let's do it again. Sorry about that. I said I am also going to end the stream now because the internet is pretty bad. I would. I am traveling to Chennai tomorrow, so from my usual setup, I will resume from Monday. So today it's very internet is troubling me a lot. I don't feel motivated to stay on stream. Having said that, let me give a quick market update. Okay, the market update is everything is favoring the downside moves. Okay, everything is favoring the downside moves. Uh, you can see the EMAs are crossing over the 200s. VWAP is far away, and it's trying to break the zone, right? The zone is, let's say, 42 150, right? What I want market to happen is it should break the zone and then sustain 3 to 4 candles, not just one candle. 3 to 4 candles it should sustain below and keep making newer lows, right? When that happens, we are in for a massive downside move, right? And con- uh, there is OI data favoring bears. Structurally, pattern wise, it is favoring bears. Indicator wise, it's favoring bears. Everything is saying that it has to go down, no doubt about that, right? The only surprise element could be the algo moves on the upside. Suddenly, there can be some fierce upside move, triggering all the stop losses and then rallying some 200 points, 300 points. That will be the game spoiler. If that happens, that will be the game spoiler. Other than that, I see no reasons why market should not go down, right? Now, if you guys are holding some positions from this week expiry, I know that the CE is getting butchered. Don't worry about the CE. Ignore that. Let it become zero also. But what you can do is the PE side, you can book it. You can book that profit. If you have took something at 300, it is trading at no 380 or something like that. You can book that and shift your PE position to next week May 4th contract. May 4th contract, next week contract, you can buy and keep it, right? And you buy ITM, not at the money, you buy ITM like 42,500, you can buy and keep it. Why we do that? Because we are expecting a fall, and we want to buy some time, because if algo moves happens and suddenly it goes up, we will be like losing out. Worst case, if there is an algo move happening, then we can exit the current week C positions, maybe with bare minimum loss, or lucky if we are, we can exit that in profit, and don't do anything at all. Just hold on to that PE position of May 4th, because the market is has to fall down. There is no other way, right? That way you are able to do the adjustments and then keep your positions safe and intact. Why we have to book current week's PE position? Because if there is any algo, the current week PE, whatever is in profit, will be washed away. Why to miss that, right? At least we can give our PE position some time by switching it to the next week. That's the whole idea, right? Hope that clarifies. You guys were able to hear me. Please do let me know. I am not sure if I was audible or not. I kept on explaining everything. Yeah, it's breaking there. That's good. Okay, cool. So everybody understood. Siddharth is very clear. Tarun is also clear. I think we are poised for the downside move. We are clearly breaking that level, coming down neatly. Everything is in favor, guys. There is no reason for the market to go up. Absolutely no reason, unless otherwise they really wanted to be crooked. Nothing else. I can't even say what it is. Someone really really wicked only can take the market up from now, with pumping in enormous amount of money into the algos and take it higher. There are no other reasons for the market to go high. Yeah. With that note, I would like to sign off, and it's been really a troubling internet experience. Plus, I will also go and then take some rest and watch the market calm, not take any aggressive positions. Um, then let's connect later. Maybe Monday we can connect. Yeah. So, thanks one and all. If you haven't liked the video yet, please go ahead and like it. And if you haven't subscribed, please do subscribe. Keep supporting the channel. And it's been a great time with you all. Good. Please don't take any unnecessary risk. Play safe. Small quantities you can try. Um, PE side, when you see some sort of massive moves on the upside, you can get into the PE side, add some positions of May 4th contracts. Yeah, with that note, I'm going to end this now. So take care, everyone. See you all. Bye.